Hello, and welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition Survival Mode, Legendary difficulty. I was just gonna see if a flame atronak and my regular weapons would be enough to get this guy. Didn't appear to hear me do that. Can I get a quick critical with my bow in on you, like a sneak attack? Nope, I could miss you though. There we go. Oh good, you're totally distracted by it. That's perfect. Dawnbreaker does do extra damage to the undead, so... Oh yeah, look at this. All gone, buddy. I hate to see it. I think that Dwarven Dagger is technically worth it, but... Yeah, so you know what? I think I don't need to be quite as afraid of all the things. First I'll peg you with an arrow. You just always move? Yes. Then you stop. Did my Atronak go away? That's okay, I have more. Huh? Wasn't there two? The other one, forgot what it was doing? I don't mind, I suppose. Alright. That's how you feel about it. I'll do the healing first. I mean... I would feel pretty dumb if they heard the healing and came running. Pay no attention to that man behind the Atronak. Noise. It's going great. I'm even gonna add some light. It was fun sneaking around and sniping people, but we can go much faster than I was. Ooh. Because there is a point at which, even in Legendary, your character can kill things. Ooh. Wow, I can't believe I can still carry things. Thanks, Steedstone. Probably gonna run out pretty soon, though. Hang on. Oh, I know this place. You're about to... hit me with the Guardian, aren't you? Nice. That Guardian's gonna see this light, isn't it? Kinda hard to hide. Or not, maybe it doesn't care. Maybe it sees lights all the time. Oh, it done saw me. I need a snack. And a bed. Oh. Oh, geez. That hurt. Resist shock. Got some resist shock. We got a bad resist shock. Take the bad one. And I'll summon my Atronak. Wait, why is my mana damaged? Oh god. You know, I just realized it's not chasing me. I have some time. I have some time to do this. Okay, so you are not so weak. And you don't run away as far either. Do I have minor magicka? Just regular magicka. I do not have very many restore magicka potions. I got this plentiful magicka, I guess, so. Okay, Flame Atronak. I think I'm gonna get another shot in on you maybe with my lightning arrows. That's good. Oh. Hang on a tick. It doesn't appear to be leaving. If the Atronak doesn't give me away. Nice. Okay. We done doing good. He's been searching for Mr. Stonebed. Take that back, I don't want it. He needs Stonebed so he can sleep very poorly. Well, that was embarrassing. Fortunately, it kind of got out of the way. So I just got a little bit stabbed. Oh, jeez. I think I can just summon the Atronak. In a second. Hello? Are you stuck behind the door? Can I hit you? Can't hit you. Can I burn you through the door? No. Just a little bit more. Tinker this. Ooh. How is my armor? It's better than that, right? Oh, yeah. Still got that cursed ring on, which I'm not very happy about, but... Well, again, here we are. Oh. Bye-bye, Atronek. See some used up shells. Oh!
Why are all these metal fiends ignoring us?
Avanchenzell is waiting.
Waiting for what?
No one seems to know. Perhaps the return of the Dwemer. Perhaps the end of the world.
Oh. Well, I guess the world's ending now, so maybe that's why they're attacking me?
Best get rid of the ones we see, just in case.
Oh, darn it. That was just in loot. That's fine. I can pick the arrow up. So cool. Alright. To the Anunnakarchi. To this place. Oh, yes. To this place. I must give it a looting and return its lexicon. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Let's see if I can get a few hits in before they can come at me. And I need to whip out my Atronak. Turn around there. Well, it found me. Ah! You're tough. Oh, that's not good. What's my worst one? 28? I really don't have enough of this. I have Fortify health, though. Let's see. Restore. Oh, minor healing. I got another one. Restore stamina. I need to also. Well, that didn't work. So you can resist the ice, the ghosts can't. So I need to make sure I use maybe Unrelenting Force on the robots. Unrelenting Force on the robots, and then Ice Form on the ghosties. That makes sense. Alright. 65 lockpicks. Noise.
I told you, we should have hired a thief.
Thief, you say? I wouldn't know anything about that.
We are thieves, you fool. We're stealing the cube.
And yet none of us can pick a damned lock.
I never take any of the lockpicking skills. I can do it. I don't know what their problem is. I like all the Bethesda lockpicking mini games. Heck, I just like all their games in general. The entirety of their big role-playing games, just very, very cool. Oh! Noise. Ooh, a camp. Excellent. I'm gonna sleep there. Wait, Dwarven Bow, 29. Is that better? No, that's not better than mine. Yeah, not at all. Valuable? Tis. It's valuable. Ratio of 12? I mean, I guess I'm taking stuff with similar ratios. Gotta summon Scritch. Hello? Whoa.
This place is huge.
It is large indeed. I did not anticipate Avanchenzel's size or the time needed to uncover the entrance.
Avanchenzel.
A few hours sleep and we should be ready to continue through.
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to sleep here.
Drennan, you do understand that the lexicon at the bottom of this place holds the accumulated memories of centuries of Dwemer.
Not to mention our pay.
So? So we're not turning back, you fool.
Besides, you're not scared of a few sleeping metal men, are you, Drennan?
Well, I don't want to sleep here, but I have to sleep here. Oh my god. Can I sleep here? Owned? Owned? What? No. Real? What? Dang it. But they're dead. Ah. Why do I have to respect the property laws well after the owners are deceased? First, this honor among thieves. Well, this one I see. Got it. Hello? Search the dwarven spooters. Stone bed, not owned. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Well, you know, the Dwemer bowl is almost worth it. That's 16. I mean, I feel like I'm going to run out of room if I take all the stuff. It's 10 now. But here I am taking it. Ooh, lockpicks. Cool. That replenishes that nicely. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep here. Up to 6 a.m. questing again. My sleep schedule is effed. I'm on the night shift. What can I say? Art imitates life. This sort of thing can happen. Right, I need magicka because I want to do stone flesh. Not doing any blocking anymore. Heavy armor would be great. So many things I need. So many things. Okay, so yeah, not ready for you yet. I need smithing. I need... one-handed and archery. Bows do 80% more damage. Cool, I'm getting that. There we go. Hey, Scorpio!
What good is a sword or an axe against an enemy made of brass and steel?
Stenvar! You sneaky bastard, you made it. I'm so glad to see you. Now you can carry my stuff. We don't want to impede on the greatness.
I'm still here. Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
I'm not sure what you mean. Ooh, many things to take in here. Any evil robots? Yes, there is. It's on a small patrol. Whoa!
What was that?
Hey, the Gaming Templar, thanks for the follow. Better hurry up and help Stenvar here. Because of the cap? Alright. It will be featured in every stream. And if you don't believe me, you can go back and check my VODs. You know what they say, the VODs don't lie. That's right, Scorpio. Signature head cap. Ah, a cap connoisseur, you say? Stenvar, carry my stuff! I've made a huge mistake. That and the golden tooth. I don't have a golden tooth. I do technically have some teeth missing back here when I got braces. Thanks, Scorpio.
Finally, you're back.
Yes, carry my stuff, please.
Sure, feel free to hand me all the gold you want.
Sure, we'll go with that. Take this, and these, and this thing, all of these. And this thing. And that. That's all for now.
Just let me...
Also, I am freaking hungry. I
When
need some
you're
potato
ready.
soup. There we go. Negatives are gone. Oh wait, that's worth 15? Oh, that's terrible. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, why'd I take that? Gaming Templar's girlfriend got them a winter one. Ah. Lovely. I have been aware of hats for most of my life. In high school, I was that guy in the hats. You know how that is. When you're in school and you're the guy in the hat, everybody knows, hey, it's the guy in the hat. Ah, you're very particular about your hats. Yes. I even, in high school, I wore a fedora. And in college. And I would wear it now. Your nickname in high school was Muggy? Nice. That's a cute nickname, I hope. I mean, I don't know the story behind it. You guys all seem awfully haunted. Oh well. Sure, it's fine. Alright, I'm so happy we found that bed. Such a weight off. Not have the sleep encroaching. Whoa, whoa. Got a mug of cappuccino and you acted like Muggy from Fallout New Vegas? Oh. Cool. I haven't played Fallout New Vegas in like... gosh, like more than 10 years now? It was really good. I really liked it. It's a great Fallout game. Come on, I got you. Cappuccino's great, though. I definitely, really dug discovering that when I was in junior high school. I would go to poetry readings and drink cappuccinos. It was a lot of fun. Don't do that anymore. But it was fun to do back then. Stay up real late, get all buzzed on coffee. Yeah, I know, right? Oof. my missing of college and high school sort of helps me appreciate my current life more. And the reason is that I kind of imagine, like, because I kind of wish I could go back and do things differently, right, and better, and like be a better communicator, have better people skills, all that sort of thing. And then I could have, like, you know, enjoyed myself more, set myself up better for the rest of my life. So currently I'm trying to look at my current life. Like, what is going on with these haunted pans? So anyway, I'm trying to look at my current life like it's in the future, right? And I'm looking back. And I'm telling myself, like, I wish I did this when I was this age. You met your girlfriend by accident? Yeah. Well, you know, if you think about it, everybody we meet's kind of by chance. Like, even if you do it on purpose, like, who's to say that that person would be there at that time when you're doing that thing on purpose? One of my favorite things to poke holes at is the common adage that hindsight is 20/20. You see, I disagree. I don't think hindsight's 20/20 at all. I think imagining that things would turn out differently in the past if you'd done something differently is exactly as accurate as trying to imagine they would turn out differently in the future if you did something differently now. Because everybody else is an individual actor doing individual things. So just changing your location and your circumstances means that completely different circumstances would show up after that you can't predict. You still can't predict the future no matter what point in your life you put yourself in. And you may think, oh, if I made this choice differently. No, you don't actually know. Like, oh, if only I took that job. Well, maybe not. Maybe if you'd taken that job, maybe it would have changed something about you and you would have made a terrible mistake and gotten a criminal record or something. Like, weird stuff can happen when you make different choices. So hindsight is not 20/20. The only thing you can really learn is what kind of a person you want to be. Looking back and said, I wish I was more like this type of person. I wish I embodied these values better, and then you can strive to do that. And that's kind of, in my opinion, the best you can do, and it's not because hindsight's 20/20. That just leads to regret. And again, it doesn't follow logically. There's too many unknown factors. So, although we may miss those times and we can imagine them being different, know that making different choices would not have actually turned out in a way that you're necessarily imagining it being better. Like, if I had worn pants that day, would things be different, you know? No way to tell. Oh! Got him. Wait, where's Stenvar? Right, I told him to wait because I was sniping people. Maybe I should get him to wait closer. Stenvar, buddy. Good work being the backup. Come be backup closer.
Good. Let's go find something to fight.
Sorry to get all philosophical. The philosophical Jeffrey No Pants is always like an inch below the surface. Just waiting to come out and get all technical about various assumptions and expectations. Well, Stenvar's here, so we're definitely going to get found out. So yeah, to be clear, you could look back and say if you'd done something differently, this one thing would have been different, like, at that exact point, right? Like, it's just after that when things then become different as a result of that, then you don't know how it turns out. How it affects your whole life going forward, even in the short term. That's the part that you don't know.
Watch it. For the hot steam vents down here. They'll burn worse than fire.
Really? I haven't been burned by the steam very much, buddy. I think I would have noticed. Oh. I'm going to the ruins early enough to pick up bows and urns and things. Pretty cool. Can I take you? I can. Alright, of course. Oh my god, did I pick up the Dwemer cog? I did not mean to. You met it. So, Gaming Templar met their girlfriend at a football game in college, and it's because their friend and them switched seats. Lovely. Well, I hope things continue to work well for you two. Love is the greatest aphrodisiac, in my opinion.
Let's get going.
And if it isn't, I dare say you might be doing something wrong.
Sure thing.
Alright. How much can you carry, buddy? Lots. Excellent. Those? Okay. Well, we'll reevaluate later, I suppose.
It's unnatural, building all these machines. If you ask me, the Dwemer got what they deserved.
Damn, Stenbar. So you're moving back to your college town and will be a lot closer to her than you are now. Oh, great! Cool. I hope there's lots of fun stuff you can do together. Oh, I'm taking your urns. Oh, you like the cherry blossom background? Thank you. I like cherry blossoms. There's a lot of them in the city I live in. You know, for like a month and a half or something. Oh.
I thought you said these things were sleeping.
They're back.
You said they were sleeping. I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try and take the lexicon.
Great.
Oh, so someone taking this lexicon woke them up. I don't suppose I would be so lucky that bringing the lexicon back would make them go back to sleep. When you lived in DC, they would only last a couple of weeks. I know, right? It's just like, they're so nice, and then it's just, like, gone.
Craftsmen a year to build one of those things.
And you see it in, like, the tourist brochures and stuff, like, streets lined with these cherry blossoms. And you're like, that's really nice and all, but it's not... I mean, you gotta time your trip really well if you want to see that. But yeah, they're everywhere here. They're like streets like right next to where I live, like downtown. They're everywhere. But again, like 90% of the year, they're just trees. Which is still nice. I like living in a place where there's plenty of trees still. You know, less all the time as they so nobly try to fix the housing crisis. He said, tongue-in-cheek, just a little bit. Hang on, you know, Stenvar, maybe if you wait over here. You wish the cherry blossoms were next to you? There's not, is there cherry blossoms in your college town that you're going to?
What can I do for you, friend? Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They needs the temperate climate. You're in the mountains. Cool. I mean, being in the mountains, though, you get that beautiful view of, you know, mountains. So there's that. I can see the mountains from where I am, but I'm in, like, one of the few places around here that's not mountainous. It's, like, actually pretty flat right here, but I can see the mountains. Oh, ho, ho, I gotcha. What you gonna do? I can be anywhere. Nice. Oh. Where you are is sub-zero temperatures now. Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that. Are you getting snow? It's that time of year where the snow's actually pretty nice. It's before you get to the back 9 of the year where the snow turns gray and horrible. Is this half of the year? It's almost like permafrost. Whoa. Dude. Yeah, it hasn't been very frosty here yet so far. Where I am, it's kind of surrounded a bit, like, on most sides by ocean. And that kind of keeps the temperature, like, not too extreme in any direction. You often get a lot of days in a row with no sun. So there's that. Oh, I'm getting them. Oh, they have no idea. Actually, they know. They see me. They're gonna come try and get me. But I'm gonna get them in the meantime. Your roommate in college was Siberian, and it's on average minus 45 Fahrenheit. Whoa! That's intense. That's like deadly temperatures. Like, there's certain thresholds of cold and heat where it starts to become scary, and that's definitely in the scary cold. Minus 45 Fahrenheit is, yeah, scary. Like, would your eyes freeze if you didn't cover them at that temperature? I feel like they would. Like, you gotta, like, hurry and, like, get into the warm before, like... You walked outside with a banana for breakfast, and within 1 minute it was frozen solid. Oh, man. It's like an accidental frozen treat. I do remember, on one of the rare, like, it can get sub-zero here, like, for a week to 3 weeks in a year. Sometimes, usually it's just for, like, a few days at a time. But one of those days, me and my now wife, I don't think we were married then, we went to Dairy Queen. We went to a Dairy Queen, and it was like, it had snowed, but the roads were kind of clear. And we're in the parking lot eating ice cream at the Dairy Queen. And this guy walks by and he's like, "Why are you eating ice cream in this weather?" And I said to him, "No, you take your time, it doesn't melt." And he was like, "Good point." Oh, your friend dropped the banana and it shattered like glass? Jeez. Oh. Scary. Scary. I mean, I would not want to live there. I mean... Like, here's the thing, though. I would rather live somewhere too cold than too hot. Because as it gets colder, you can take more extreme measures. Like, you could wear, like, a parka with a mask and goggles, but if it's too hot, what the heck are you gonna do? How did I meet my wife? Oh. Well, it's a little embarrassing. I mean, she was living upstairs from me. And she was seeing somebody else, and we were into each other for a very, very long time, and neither of us knew it. Like, we both kind of had self-esteem issues. Well, I'm gonna go get Stenbar. We both kind of had, like, this idea that we weren't good enough for the other one. Like, we both had a certain self-esteem problem, you could say. And,
Finally, you're back. Excellent.
And then when I was moving out from downstairs from her, she actually asked me if she could come over to see my new place, because we'd spent, like, some time together socially. Right? Like, hanging out with different people that lived in the same building as us. Because it was like a house situation. It wasn't like an apartment building. And, yeah, she brought pizza and anime with her. And we spent a huge amount of time hanging out and talking. And watching things on my computer at my new place. And, yeah, I mean, we totally had a huge amount in common. Like, the thing that we had in common the most, like, the most important thing that we had in common was that both of us had this feeling like people were being forced to be dishonest. Like, there was something in the culture about being polite that forced people to be dishonest and wound up empowering people to do bad things. Like, the people who got away with not acting normal were the ones who acted mean. And she actually, like, had spent a huge amount of her life standing up to those sorts of people. And I'd never actually met anyone who did that. Like, you see them in the movies a lot. But in real life, I basically never saw it happen. But my wife does it. And she had been doing it. This robot is totally cursed.
I don't like fighting these Dwemer creations. Where's the fun in killing something that doesn't even do
your girlfriend was shocked when you first told her, when you started dating, that you thought she was out of my league. Aw. Cool. That's very similar to a story of me and my wife. I like it. But yeah, like, that's part of this whole Jeffrey No Pants channel name lore that I like to tell people about, is that there's this thing going on in the world where, like, certain things are expected and there's not really a good reason for them other than mean people are trying to control other people. Like, they're trying to get the attention away from actual bad things and put it onto something that doesn't matter. And by doing that, that means it's okay that they're mean to people. Like, it's not like an actual moral evaluation of what's going on. It's just this, like, convention, and it's not like a law or anything. It's kind of the way that, like, women are expected... oh, you're assuming I'm from the States? No. No, I'm from Canada, which most Canadians don't like to admit, but it's very, very similar. Like, Canada's kind of like the northern states because of where it is geographically and the whole cultural thing. But I'm technically Canadian. But I like to think of, you know, people as being from Earth. Like, I tend to think of race like, you know, human, that's my race. I believe that when people talk about, like, skin tone, we should actually learn some real, like, colors of skin tone. Like, to call me white when I'm, in fact, kind of a peachy color is kind of weird. And that's not the only one like that. It's from North Mexico.
Let's get going.
Oh, you're from North Mexico too, Scorpio? Nice. Yeah, but we're all from planet Earth, and new nickname is Peachy. Yeah, no worries. It's not a bad one. But yeah, like I was saying, like there's rules that are kind of excuses to be mean to people, like the rule that women are expected to wear makeup and look good. They're not. It's much harder for a woman to be casual because she identifies as a woman. Gaming Templar loves it when people say that they're white and don't realize that you're Middle Eastern. I know, right? Like, skin tone has nothing to frickin' do with it. Like, how many people from the Middle East or India or Pakistan basically look like someone from Europe or North America with a bit of a tan? Like, it's all kind of nonsense. Like, it's where people are from, what sort of education they're exposed to in culture, and like what their family is like to them. That's kind of what makes them what they are, not what their skin tone is or what X identifier is that they happen to have with them, like a religion or like a country, city, etc., etc. But yeah, the superficial things that people used to be extra mean about was something that we both and there's like a hypocrisy there, like the whole idea that if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. That's kind of used by people in authority, because they always say things that aren't nice, but then they say that they're allowed to say it because they have authority, but people who don't have that privilege of authority, they can't say it because that's not nice. So they can keep on having that problem forever. Oh,
Let me know if you need anything.
Gamer Templar, I saw this video on Instagram that a Muslim woman, that she was complaining that there was too many Finns in Finland and wasn't diverse enough. I know, that's exactly it. That's kind of silly.
I'm here to help.
It's like some places they just haven't integrated a lot yet. Right? We gotta work on that. We gotta each individually work on that ourselves, to integrate ourselves into planet Earth. We're all humans, we're all on the same team. Those people over there are still people, they're not some sort of monster that we need to go and eliminate or fight to the death or whatever. No, we're all people. We're all humans.
Sure, feel free to hand me all the gold you want.
Those people over there aren't suddenly not people because they're Finns, and those people over there aren't suddenly not people because they're Pakistani, etc., etc. They're all humans. Like, integration is great, but a lot of my African American friends hate the cold, so I doubt they would live in Finland. Oh, heck, I hate the cold. I wouldn't want to live anywhere too cold or too hot, like I was saying. Oh, yeah. Imposing, you're right, Scorpio Seb. Anyone who comes somewhere and wants to impose their own values on other people, just because it's not like, just because they're not doing it with an empire, right, doesn't mean that it's okay. Like, that's what was wrong with empires, is they went places and they imposed. Yeah. You love the cold more than the heat? Yes. We gaming. Yes. I need... Stenvar is weighed down. I need to drop some of these things I thought I was going to take. Yeah, there we go. Bag of memes. Yeah, I need that. Alright, I'll just drop him. There's no room. We can't go on. I think I hurt myself dropping that on myself. Nattern's dancing up a storm over there. Anyway, sorry to make it all political, but yeah. It's not just about people's location or how they identify, it's like interpersonal within the same culture too. Like if you really start to see the patterns, it's you see that it's any excuse. People who use any excuse. That urn must have some spirit left in it. I know, right? Like you see these ghosts walking around out here. Totally makes sense. But studded armor, yeah, I'll take it. Sure. Sure. Ooh, boots of sneaking. Nah, I'm gonna sell them. Oh, they're back.
I can't do this. We shouldn't be here. I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't make it very far.
Let the field mouse run. Your pay will be double.
My pay will be nothing if we die in here.
That's right, Gaming Templar.
We are closing in on the lexicon. I can feel it calling. We'll continue without
Gods, I'd hate to lose my footing in a place like this. A fall on this stony floor will break bones.
A boilery. Ah. I'm just going to sell the studded armor though, so it's not for me. That's one of the funny things.
Calling out.
Sure.
So we grab it and we get out, right?
Once we have the lexicon, we'll need to take it to its podium. I know what to do from there. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be mine.
Oh.
Ours. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be ours.
Of course.
Like, can you imagine if there was a mod or something where, like, you can, like, slip and fall and, like, break bones and you need a certain kind of, like, potion or something to mend your broken bones? That'd be intense. I'd probably use it. Oh! Well, that's how you feel about it. Where'd he go? Oh, he ran right past me. So what's the build now? Oh, unfortunately, like, I think all of my mods stopped working when the big update came out a couple days ago. So right now this is just vanilla now, I think. I don't think any of them are still working. I basically got a message when I tried to start up Vortex that says your version of Skyrim is too new. But I have like 30 mods that are working on this otherwise. Alright, you're going down. Whoa. Watch out. Damn it, Atronak. I'm stuck behind my flame Atronak. What is happening right now? Oh my god, that was so weird. Oh no. Oh, Gaming Templar was working on a mod that made swords, daggers, and axes more likely to make you bleed, and Warhammer and Mace crit and break bones. Ah, nice. I think I can just... Come on, Stenvar, don't fail me now. Oh no. No, look at Stenvar. Go get him, buddy. Alright. He's such a good friend. One more for luck. Boom! And we're still not too sleep deprived, which is great. Yeah, this is my first time dual wielding too. It's my first kind of evil playthrough. Doing the Dark Brotherhood, doing the Thieves Guild a lot. And I think I'm going to try and be a vampire. Yeah. Never tried any of that stuff before. This is all my first time for that. And it's my first time starting on Legendary too, so... I like to keep things fresh, if I can. I have been streaming for an hour though, so I am going to take a 5-minute break. When we come back, the rest of Avunzenschell, the rest of this Dwemer ruin. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to follow if you haven't already, share on the social media if you can. Helps the channel out a lot, helps me out a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Hello, and welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition Survival Mode. Legendary difficulty. Oh, Gaming Templar heading to bed, but will see me around. Yeah, hope to see you around too. And hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by, if you're still here. No, I think you left a while ago. I just got the leaving message. That was nice. I mean, if any of y'all who, you know, who lurk and don't chat ever feel like chatting, I'm here for it. Be happy to get to know you. But no pressure. You can lurk all you like. You do you. Ooh. All these set designs, so good. Oh, ghosties are back.
We're almost there. I can hear the lexicon. Come on, quickly.
Something doesn't feel right. Wait!
Oh, but they didn't. I already searched you anyway. Alright. Well, this is it. Huh. Is there a lever or something for you? Like, that looks like the sort of thing that would open, doesn't it? Button? Button? Lever? No? Very mysterious. If I go down there, Stenvar's gonna follow me and I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm saving it. Because this might be stupid. I can't tell Stenvar what's going on. Ooh! Buddy, I swear to God, don't... No, oh God. Can I just... Will I turn it off? Yes, it will. Okay, good, good. Last thing I need is Stenvar dying immediately before the end of this level. Woo! Alright. I can still walk. I'm only not carrying the bowls and plates and cups. Oh, the ghosties they found. Ooh.
We need to leave.
Get ready for a fight.
I did not come all the way.
This is not good. Right, that didn't work on you. Crap. Unrelenting force, I guess. I need stamina. Oh god, oh god. Watch out, Stenvar. She's coming right at me. Nice! Oh my goodness, we are so tough now. I can scarcely believe it. But here we are. We done did it. Kind of valuable, actually. A dynamo core. Kind of wondering if it's ever for anything. Like, what the heck? What is the devilry? I know. The unholy possessed automatons powered by possessed spirit crystals. Not like me, I pour the possessed spirit crystal into a sword like a normal person. The cord looks like a nuke. Nice. It does kind of look like a nuke, yeah. I finally saw Oppenheimer recently. Speaking of things that look like nukes. Yeah, and it was pretty good. My review of it is like, I try to compare movies to other movies, and Oppenheimer was like the Tetris movie, in so much as Tetris was about political intrigue in Russia during the Soviet years, and Tetris, the video game, it was about those things. And it was very good, and it was about those things. Oppenheimer is about political intrigue inside the American scientific community at the beginning of the Cold War. So like the opposite of the Soviets, and developing nuclear bombs. And it was very good and about that. That's like the best review I have on account that, I mean, if you don't want to see a movie that's pretty much entirely just about that, you're probably going to be bored, but if not, it's very well done, if you want to see that. Alright, lexicon has been returned. Ancient knowledge added. Huh. I got some ancient knowledge, I guess. Oh. We ain't quite done yet. This guy's got it out for us. wow.
Another adventurer, another corpse.
I will use Ice Form on you, though, because I know it works on you. Nope. Never mind. It works on some ghosts. Well, you are substantially tougher than those Centurions, which is unfortunate. God, that was a complete miss.
Also, leave me alone.
Look at this guy. Are you gonna turn around and one-hit kill me?
Another adventurer, another corpse.
So awkward, I can barely see him. Fortunately, Stenvar's not dying any faster, so... I don't think I need any more potions. I think I can just keep on hacking at him like this.
Another adventurer, another corpse.
And my Dawnbreaker keeps setting him on fire, which I think means it's still charged. Is it charged? It needs to be charged. Not badly. I'm gonna charge it, whatever. You see, this is what you're supposed to use trapped souls for, is powering your weapons, not making something walk around and fight. That's witchcraft. That's just wrong. And yes, while I disagree with that way of thinking, I don't mind making jokes in that fashion.
Everything is gone. Why am I left?
Yeah, this does look like a boss, doesn't it?
Another adventurer, another corpse.
I think you're right, Scorpio. Whoa.
Everything is gone.
Fortunately, he doesn't hit.
Am I left?
He doesn't hit very hard at Stenvar. But I am kind of worried that he might one-hit kill me if I give him the chance. Ooh.
Another adventurer, another corpse.
Ooh.
Suppose I should have expected as much.
Ooh, a lot of flawless gems on him. Oh. Yeah, the damage reducing force field isn't actually very good, though, I found out.
What can I do for you, friend?
Carry some things.
What do you need to take?
Oh, I need you to take some things. Just that. And this. Yeah, there we go.
Lead on, then.
Good stuff. Let's get out of here, buddy. We've got so much loot now. I have no freaking idea. Alright. Oh, and this is that door that wouldn't open. Of course it is. Anything in here? Chests? No? Okay. Yep. It was this one. Was this one. And if I go up here, there's the balcony and our way out. What time is it? 2:10 in the morning. Wow. You know what? I think I'll go back to that bed and sleep. I don't think it's... It's a little bit on the far side, but It's 2:10 in the morning, and I'm already sleep deprived, so it's going to be dark and dangerous outside. I'd rather not make returning back to Riften too much of an ordeal, if I can help it. So basically I need to get past where those beds all were on the ground that I couldn't sleep in, which I believe are just through that door over there. Nope, they're even further. Wait, do you have a bed? Was this one of the beddy rooms? No. Had this chest with... Now there's nothing in it because somebody took all the good stuff. It was me. Alright, so yeah. Beds were here and then... Nope. Damn, this place is big. But I need some sleep. I guess it's pretty obvious that I should keep going once I get there. Yeah, so these ones, all owned. Can't sleep in them. Yeah. But... just around the corner, there's you, and nobody owns you. So now we sleep. Alright, it's probably faster to just keep going at this point. Whoa! Perfect. Alright, now that it's no longer the scary nighttime. Still with me, Stenvar? Yep, good. And now this place. Come on, come on! There we go. Stuck on something invisible there for a sec. Fortunately didn't get pushed out and died. Because then I would have come back where the bed was. But here we are. Boing. And up we go. Nice. We emerge triumphant. And then... and yet more treasure awaits. Excellent. Oh. And there's the entrance.
Dwarven ruins. Strange places.
It was, wasn't it? I mean, you were there. Let's ride. Wait a minute. Yes. The other ones? No, I think that was a leaf again. No, it wasn't leaf. It wasn't leaf. Alright. I like it. Now we must return to Riften. Give that person her 2 gems. And maybe I can get Stenvar a horse, you know? Maybe that's a good idea. Just so I don't lose him. And then have to randomly find him, like, hovering over me when I wake up. What? Freaking wolf here too? What? Dude. Azure Dragon? What? What's even happening right now? Daedric arrows. Are you just fighting stuff over there? Did you get distracted? I feel bad using these arrows. I don't think I'm within range. I think I've got 2 soundtracks going right now. Oh, jeez. You know what? I don't think the dragon's coming back. I think it's just going to go over there and fight people over there. I mean, I was scared, but I was also kind of excited. I thought it was going to be a dragon battle. You're just going over there. Like, what are you even doing? Come on, Dagsteer, let's go. This dragon isn't dragoning in our direction. So before I forget, or before I make these into jewelry...
Beautiful baubles and greetings, honored friend. Could
Hello.
I interest you in some fine jewelry?
No, have these sapphires.
Good. These will make wonderful settings for my rings.
If the Empire and the Stormcloaks want to kill each other over some foolish cause, I say let them.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Thanks.
Looking to stay alive? You
May-
gonna buy some? Take a look.
Can I sell you my stuff? Yeah, I don't want that. That. Ooh, I can sell you jewelry. I should sell the other guy jewelry. Yeah, studded ring. 200 gold, I know, right? Totally could have gotten more for those. Oh well. Dwarven bolts, though. Have all those. And this dwarven mace? Heck yeah. That's about 35 damage? Yeah, my other one's better still. Yeah, here, have this. It's all good. Oh, but you're out of money now. Hmm. Silver ring? Gold ring. There we go.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows.
If anything, please see for yourself.
You want to buy my stuff? I got stuff you might want. Yeah, this isn't actually very good, I found out. Anything else I want to sell him? Not really. I want to keep the rest of it for my own stuff, although I do need levels in smithing. I better hang on to that. I want to make that. And sell it, just I can't do it yet.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Laters.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Thanks. I think. I guess I should put all my smithing stuff on the horse.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from...
I think all my leathers are still with Stenvar. Yeah. So I can get my leather stuff from him.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn.
Anything I can make into anything? Iron ingots, yes. Just those, really.
Guns could swoop down at any time.
Manage my inventory. Store all smithing materials. I'm done. What's in the sack? Get back my iron ingots. Boink. There we go. Good stuff. Okay. We're gonna have to leave it there for today for Skyrim. Stick around if you want to be a part of a raid in a couple of minutes. I'll see who's on and we can pop in and say hi. But yeah, most of all, I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. I'm having a great time. You have a good night too, Scorpio Seb. Thanks again for stopping by. Always a pleasure. And for now, to Emily, Owanella, Hudes, A Lonely Girl, Alice Idra, Alien Gathering, Another TTV Viewer, ASMR Miyu, Brazarus 420, Commander Root, Donk 7, Trap Snatch, Girl Gamer Q2, Mark Zink, Richard 9, Oip, Scorpio Seb, again, and Zero Vero. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Jeffrey No Pants, and I will see you next time for adventure. Don't forget to follow and share if you can. And I'll see you next time.